EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, the International Series beginning here in London, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the Colts and the Commanders here in Week 4. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll push ahead to the 21. Deron Payne there for the stop. It is 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. Sanchez now to punt this one away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Right to the air goes Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Trosky Merritt. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. They'll run with Trosky Merritt. Marked down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. He takes off, and Daniels into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, Commanders touchdown. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Colts 0. Matt Prater set to
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain there of 17.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Richardson. Right side to down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. Looked like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the 1st down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
They'll go. Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Daniels now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Washington first
Daniels
down.
with a give to Krosky Merritt. And a strong 1st down run. Pick up of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More from the International Series in London after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Gronkowski Merritt to run again. And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last two plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. They're used to playing a different style of football most of the time in this stadium, but even with how knowledgeable these English fans are, you always hear a little bit louder of a cheer for a made field goal than you do back in the States.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Richardson. In trouble, and down he goes. Caleb Chase. What a first month he is putting together. That's his fourth sack already. So send out the punt team, and the kick's away. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And give a lot of credit to...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commander. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Prater, extra point is good. And the Commanders move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson. Out to his right. He'll let this go deep. And that is incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Indianapolis.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Rolling right. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Juan Martin, the safety, coming in on the blitz to record the sack. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Taylor. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down. And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Run over center, that's Krosky Merritt, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Prater, extra point is good. And the Commanders are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this out to the 23. Deron Payne there for the stop. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2.
Oh, now problems with the exchange, and that ball is out. And this will be recovered by the offense. So they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this third quarter.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. And a run. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Team Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
A run out of the gun. Krosky-Merritt. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Now it is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Chig Okonkwo, touchdown Washington. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, check. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Richardson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Johnny Newton. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, hold on, Blake.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll go with Bill. That's Krosky Merritt. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Corey Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Prater, extra point is good. And the Commanders keep rolling right along. 38-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But back in. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Start.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away.
Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man, and he caught it.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that in practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection, and just an incredible play all around.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop. They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Richardson.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Now the sixth-rounder out of Penn State takes on Allen. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Allen gonna get it again. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now a 3rd and 2. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they show.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Katron Allen. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing, Richardson.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he's going to get into the end zone for the 2. That'll make the score a little more respectable.
I love a quarterback draw. It has to be timed and run at the right moment. You can't get reckless with it. But, man, they're thinking pass. You've got them all spread out. The patience to sell the pass, allow everybody to get deep into their drops. And the quarterback just simply takes it up the middle for an easy 2 points.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Allen. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a toss, running left. It's Taylor. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the